a little bit dark, and it looks like I can't really do changes. I know it looks dark to me this side because my phone screen is probably on a bit of a dark mode. But hello everyone, and welcome to this reading. All right, I want to do a reading today, and I'm not sure um, who the guides are going to be directing me towards, whose energy is it that we're going to be looking into. And that's all good. That's all fine and dandy. And I also don't know um, how we are going to do with people who are going to join us today, because I understand that today is a working day. Many people are at work. Many people are busy hustling and so on. So, Spider Purple, nice to see you again. I definitely remember you, even though I don't remember much of our conversations, but I definitely remember you because, um, yeah, we definitely. Are you the one that asked a question of sorts and I responded to those questions a few months back? Is that you? Welcome to the reading. It's nice to see you. It really is. Um, I really do appreciate the likes, the subscriptions. I appreciate the support. Y'all know I got Bambino here with me, and y'all know if Bambino says I got to go, I got to go. And then I also am on call duty, so if a client is calling, then I got to go. But I'm going to do a general reading and tap into the collective energy to see whoever it is that the guides want us to look into, whoever it is that the guides have information or a message for. It could be one person, it could be the collective, it could be a specific group of people. We'll see how it goes. And then also, you are welcome to ask me any question that you would like to ask about anything psychic related type of question. You can ask me that. All I ask of you is that you support my channel with a subscription, and please watch some of my videos as well, the video presentations that I've made. Even though some of them are a little bit old, I might update them as we go along. So basically, you get to ask me any psychic related question, sort of you get a mini reading for free, right? And all that I'm asking of you is that you support my channel. You just watch the videos, even if it's, just to, push the hours, the likes, and so forth, so that we can grow the channel. I'd really appreciate that. You have any question, you are welcome to ask. I'm gonna just do the general reading first, and then as soon as I'm done, then you are welcome to ask whatever question that you have. Any personal question, of course, you are mostly anonymous. If you don't have a question, you can also just say hi and tell us from which country it is that you are joining us from. And yeah, let's see how the reading goes. We've got Page of Wands. Okay, Spider Purple 7 said hi, I've seen you. Been survive Bina Srineswaran. All right, hello and welcome. Cookies CFC Scotland, welcome from Scotland. Hello from Scotland. All right, thank you for joining us, guys. We've got Page of Wands, we've got the High Priestess, we've got Four of Swords. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the subscriptions, thank you for the support. If you want a free reading, a free mini reading here, please just support the channel with your subscription. And also please just watch some of my videos there, and then you just ask a question. I'm not going to check whether you do this or not. All right, I'm just going to trust that you will do it in your own good conscience. You just move the hours for me, the watch hours for me on the videos that I've made, whether it's live or it's previous pre-recorded videos. All right, you just do that, and then you know, come back here, whether you do it before or after you come here, you join me on this live session, for example, and then you ask any question that you would like me to answer with regards to any issue that you would like to know about from the guides. All right, Holy Spirit, thank you for your divine presence. Thank you for clearing up all negative energies in this space. Thank you that only the highest will of Maria I am, God, true source, true creator of life, only the highest will of that one for myself and for everyone concerned prevails in this space. All right, let's see how we are doing here. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the High Priestess, we've got Four of Swords, and we've got the Fool. All right. I'm going to proceed with the reading now, and then I'm going to, it's not going to be too long, you'll see. And then once I'm done with the reading, I'm going to come back and, you know, read your comments and hear which countries it is that you are joining us from, and to see also if you've got any questions that you have for me. All right. So let's see what the guides telling us about here. Okay. All right. Okay. So someone is diving deep here into sort of like it's a journey that you are going into, that you are sort of like embarking on, and this journey is an internal one. All right, so you are going into and you are embarking on an internal journey. Perhaps it's a self a development journey, or self introspection journey, or self awareness journey, or but it's some kind of a journey that has to do with you looking within and you sort of focusing on yourself. All right, you are probably also doing some healing work as well. You're doing some meditation, you're doing some kind of spiritual work, and for some funny reason, whether you've done this before, but there's a newness to this whole thing that is happening here. It's almost as if you are starting this, you're either starting it for the first time, or this is something that you are doing maybe, you know, again or afresh, or, you know, there's a newness, there's a feeling of, or you are there's a freshness to this whole thing, maybe also a zeal and an excitement to it. You are really looking forward to the whole thing. All right, then we've got Eight of Swords, we've got King of Swords. Really appreciate those likes, guys. We've got the Magician, we've got Two of Wands. All right, okay, so okay. All right. So what's coming through here is that it's like the reason why you are doing this, the reason why you are embarking on this journey is because you are wanting to break out of old molds, if we should put it that way. You're wanting to break out of a certain state of being or existence, or maybe a situation that you've been dealing with that has felt very restrictive, that has felt very limiting, or maybe you felt like you feel like you've reached some kind of a plateau in your previous journey, or you feel like you've reached some kind of a ceiling of sorts, and you are wanting to break out of that. All right, you are wanting to take charge of your life, and you wanting to be you are actually very clear about the direction that you are taking, and you also want to be very clear about you know, how it is that you are showing up now in the world. What exactly is it that you are bringing into experience, perhaps, and what is it that you are you know, allowing? What is it that's happening there? You want to be very, very clear about that, and you're also understanding that you know, you are also a co-creator with the invisible forces of life to a certain extent, and you are wanting to you know, participate in that. All right, and there seems to be, you know, perhaps uh, it's like, okay, you know, when I'm looking at this Two of Wands here, what's coming through, it's like, okay, on one end, it's like you are still, you know, this is something that has not yet happened according to how it looks here. It's something that you are still you are sort of like in the preparation process for it. All right, you are about to get into it, but you are very clear, this is something that you are going to do, this is something that you are just about to do. And then at the same time, it's almost as if you are you know, having to also decide whether you are really moving forward or you are actually, you know, or maybe you are counting the cost. Yeah, that's what it is. Accounting the cost of what it means to stay or to go. That's what's going on here. It's like you are counting. This is why you haven't moved yet. You are still sort of like counting, you know, you are still counting the cost. I think that I don't know how to put it, but something along those lines. You are still sort of like deciding what is it that this whole thing is going to cost you, and you know, when you go, what does it mean when you go, when you embark on this journey? What is it that you're going to lose? What is it that's going to stay? How is it going to affect you? All of that, and then if you don't, then what happens? You know, those you are thinking about that. But as far as I can see here, you are definitely moving forward. We've got 9 of Wands, we've got the Hanged Man, we've got Ace of Cups, we've got 8 of Wands. 9 of Wands. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So this thing, this journey, we will call it a journey, okay, this path that you're about to embark on, whether you've, you know, been here before and you're doing it for the upteenth time, or whether this is something new for you, this has potential for fulfillment, for, you know, happiness. All right. And how that's going to come about is that you're going to defend your position, you're going to defend your decision, the choice that you are making, or the choice that you're going to make to move forward on this journey, to basically, you know, no longer be, you know, under someone's, you know, heavy hand or something along those lines, you know, under someone's control, for example. You know, with this 8 of Swords, you are definitely feeling restricted in some shape or form. So now you're becoming a self-determined person, for example. And so you're going to have to defend that position of being self-determined. That's how it looks here. And you're going to also change your perspective about a lot of things. All right. You're going to begin to see a lot of things as well from a you know, a different perspective. And the results that are going to come from this journey, they're actually going to come very, very quickly. All right, they're going to come very swift. The result, you know, this fulfillment, this peace, this joy, this happiness, this love like you've never felt before. Because as you can see here, there's little to no romance in this reading. You understand? So you're going to discover you know, abundance of love, and yet it's going to be coming from places that you never expected to feel this love. You understand? And who knows, you might even just feel it oozing out of you, and it's like, oh, I never thought I could feel so much love. And I was not in a, you know, it wasn't having to do much with romance, whether, you know, you are in a relationship or not. But this thing is going to happen so swiftly, it's going to catch you off guard. It's like you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, ah, okay, why suddenly do I feel no longer restricted? Why do I feel so free? Why do I feel so happy? Why do I feel like all these things that are happening out there in the world, even though I, you know, I have whatever opinions that I have about them, but it's like they are not affecting me as much as they did before. Why all of a sudden do I feel so light? Why do I all of a sudden feel so optimistic about myself? And, you know, regardless of what's happening out there in the world, but I just feel happy. I feel like, okay, fine, here I am, and I'm at peace with the present moment, regardless of what's happening in the world. You know, that's how you're going to wake up one day after, you know, having made this choice, and it's like, oh wow, I thought there was going to be a whole lot of things that, you know, were going to happen. You know, I thought defending my position was going to be something that was going to take forever before I begin to see the result of that. But it seems all I needed to do was just to be clear about, you know, who it is that I am, what is it that I want, and what journey is it that I'm embarking on. All right, so let's have a look at this last little bit of cards here. I hope you can see the cards, because, you know, sometimes when I look back at the readings, some of the things have been chopped up. The screen seems to be shorter, smaller or bigger than it was when I was doing the recording. Okay, so we've got 4 of Wands, the Lovers, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. All right. And what I wanted to say is that even if there's little to nothing here pertaining to romance, it's possible that, for example, this restriction that you are letting go of, this restrictive experience or situation that you are breaking out of, it's possible that this could be a romantic relationship as well. You understand? And it's possible that, it could be anything else. It could be anything. All right. So, all right. Okay. So, yeah, definitely you're going to find yourself being established in this, this new reality or this new life, this new path, this new journey. Okay, you're going to find yourself being established in it. You're going to, you are most likely going to experience even romantic love. All right, with this lovers here. You are most likely also going to experience even romantic love. And if you don't experience romantic love, you're going to experience still, love in a way that you have never, whether it's romantic or not, you are going to experience love in a way that you have never experienced it before. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. All right. You're going to be recognized. All of a sudden, it's like now this journey, this path that you are embarking on, you started out curious and also feeling a little bit oppressed and wanting your freedom, wanting your self-determination. But then lo and behold, right at the end of all of that, you are now sort of like a master of what you are doing, a master of this journey, this path. All of a sudden, who knows, maybe you're turning into a guru even. Are you are recognizing yourself and you are being recognized as well, with regards to whatever decision, whatever choice, whatever path it is that you have made. People are looking at you and they're like, there's something about you. You are sparkling a little bit here. What's going on there? What is it that I can do to also be as sparkly as you are? What is it about you? What is it about you? And then, that's when you become, so you're going to be an inspiration is what is being shown here. You are someone that people are going to look at and they're going to say, initially maybe we didn't really see it all that way, but it's like, wow, okay, there's something about you. What is it about you that is so unique, that is so inspirational? Tell me, how can I also be like you? You are so happy, you are so maybe peaceful, you are so light, you seem to be living a different life than the rest of us, for example. What's going on? What's with that? That's basically what's going to happen. And it's all going to start from you just wanting to be self-determined and not feeling oppressed, not feeling restricted, not feeling, all kinds of ways. All right, this is what the guides are showing here. Very interesting reading. I'm glad I don't do these things before I come here, because then y'all will say I don't planned anything and all of that. No, I didn't plan anything. Okay, so that's the reason. That's what the guides are showing us. Very nice, very beautiful. All right, very beautiful. Okay, so let's see here. What questions is it? What you are saying here. What's going on? Let's see. How are you, Rahu Verma? Hi, Rahu. Hi. I'm great, thanks. Nikita Sharma. Hi, Nikita. Rahu, hi. Thank you so much. Will you get opportunity to an opportunity to move to Canada by the end of next month? All right. Let's get some reading tools here and read it for you. Find out what the guides are saying. Okay, let's see what the guides are saying. Those are some of the tools there. I got my pendulums and everything. Let's see, Canada. Are you gonna move to Canada? Okay, so wow, that's nice. Rahu, the guides are giving us a good answer there. They're saying yes. So let me know how it goes. All right. Let me know how it goes. The guys are saying yes there. Okay. So let's see. Who else? Cookie CFC. Can I have a reading? Okay, Cookie, you don't even have to say, can I have a reading? You just ask whatever question that you have. All right. Just ask. Whatever question you have, you just throw it here on the chats, and then we give you your answer. Unfortunately, of course, it's not going to be as private as you would want it to be, because this is a public platform. But if you want a private reading, my details are in the description box of all the videos, so you're welcome to get in touch with me there. But for just general, minor stuff, things that you are able to put out here on a public it's a chat at least, so to the most part, once the live is finished, then no one is going to see the chats again. So yeah, but you can just throw those questions. All right. Mikia BT. Hi, Mikia BT. Title lectore. I do beg your pardon for butchering your names, guys. We all not English here, and we all speaking a whole lot of different languages from different parts of the world. So y'all can imagine this is like a salad of a whole lot of situations, or should we say melting pot. I am fair 04 March 9. Will I get a job? Okay, like 5. Okay, let's see if you are going to get a job. All right, so the guys are saying yes to you. Title lecture 1606. The guys are saying yes, you're going to get a job. Right, let's look at timelines, if it's something that's going to happen this year. All right, okay. All right. So yeah, and when I say this year, I'm usually saying within 12 months, because when I do the readings, really they are moving around the space of about 12 months. So the guys are saying yes, you'll get something within 12 months. So this year they say. So let's see if it's going to be, yeah. So they're saying, yeah, 2026. So um let me know how it goes. All right, let me know. Okay. And then Mikia BT says yes. All right, great. And then Ujwal, I'm not going to read your surname, darling. I don't want to butcher it. What is the future of my business? What will happen to what I have thought about my future? Um, let's start with the business. Okay. All right. Let's see. Just one moment, I'm busy checking here. You are asking two questions here. What will happen to what you have thought about your future? What you have thought about your future? Let's have a look here. Hmm. Ujwal, I'm having a little bit of a challenge with your reading here. Okay. The guides are not giving me the kind of answer that I like. All right. Firstly, with the business, they're showing here that there are some obstacles that your business might be facing or is facing, or something along those lines. And I want to quickly see here. So it looks like you might find yourself going through a bit of a rough patch, okay? And yeah, the patch is going to be quite rough. I have to be honest with you, the way the guides are showing it here. But the guides are not showing that you need to take a different direction for yourself, but instead, it's like you might need to persevere through the whole thing, and maybe you might need to pause for a little while, whatever it is that you are doing, depending on the kind of obstacles and challenges that you are dealing with. But then things will pick up again. That's how they are showing. It's like you're going to go through a, sort of maybe a dry spell or something. I don't know, but it's like a rough patch of sorts, and then that's going to pass. But that phase when you're going through it, it's going to feel, and perhaps it might even look like the whole thing is done and dusted. It's like it's finished, it's gone, it's not there. But the guides are showing here that you will actually, that whole thing will be resuscitated again, and it will basically, what's the word? It will, become alive again. And this time around, when it comes up again, it's going to be something good will be happening. It's going to be quite prosperous. All right. So that's what they're showing there. I don't want to answer this one about the what you're dreaming about your future, because I feel like I've gone a little bit too extensive with regards to this one, and I don't want to, I feel like they are very close together. This two questions, it's almost like the same question, kind of. It's the same thing that the guys are showing here as well. All right, Cookie CFC, relationship with my online partner. Will it work out? Online partner, Cookie. Why online, darling? No judgment, but why online? I know sometimes it feels safer to, do things online with this world where there's a lot of very scary people. Maybe that's your reason, or maybe it's because it's this long distance. So the guides are saying yes to will it work out. All right, so it looks like things will work out there. I don't know to what extent. I don't know the nature of the relationship there, but the guys are saying things will work out. So all the best to you. Let me know how it goes. Mikia BT, about my court issue, please say something. Okay, so I'm just going to check with the guides here if this is something that you're going to be able to over. Okay. All right. Just quickly checking for you. All right, so the guides are showing here that this court situation that you are dealing with. They're showing the likelihood of you being able to overcome it is quite slim at the moment. All right, but they're saying that there's something that you can actually do about it. Okay, and they're saying what might need to be done is something quite practical. Okay, something that has to do with I don't know, maybe how you're interacting or with the people that are involved, the legal teams and whoever's the justices or whoever it is that you are interacting with, because I'm not sure exactly what is it that's going on there, but the submissions that need to be made, for example, or some interventions, but it's a practical thing that needs to be done. And they're saying that you are already doing it, or you've already started doing whatever it is that needs to be done there, and that thing is going to increase your chances of winning. So basically, if you do that, you might actually win. But it's like if you don't take certain steps, or there are some practical things that if you don't do them to address the situation, you might not basically get the results that you want in the matter. All right. Okay, you are welcome. It's a pleasure, title lecture. Sorry for butchering your name. Mikiabi. Alrighty. Mikiabiti. Okay. Cookies CFC. Distance is our issue. All right. Okay. The guides are showing that you guys are going to work out. So No worries about whether or not things are going to work out, at least. So yeah, as I said, let me know how it goes. Let's see what else. Okay, so there seems to be no other questions that anyone is asking here. So I'm gonna see if I can take a break and maybe come back. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and take a break, and then I'll come back. I'm not going to I'm going to close. I'm going to end this one, and then I'm going to do another one when I come back, because it doesn't look like there are any questions from you guys. But thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Thank you for sticking out with me. And yeah, let's see if we see each other in a few minutes' time, maybe 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. I might just be back. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.